All right. Welcome to AM Mornings. It's a new week, and we're not easing into shit this week. Today, I did not go live on IG. Let me go live on IG. Hold on one second, people. Wait for we got to get the IG people in here.
This guy gets on my nerves.
I be ready to go.
He's Mr. General.
Shut up. All right, let's go. Welcome to AM Mornings. It's a new week, and we're not easing into shit. Today, we've got government trust collapsing, the internet asking for your ID, egos on airplanes, and the possibility of a Nazi White House. You know, just light work for a Sunday. If you're new here, I'm AlexxMedia. You might know me from Flagrant, Brilliant Idiots, or WTF Media Studios. This is not a recap show for regurgitated headlines. This is a live call-in show about opinions and nuance. If you call in, you must show your face and say it with your chest. There's no burners, there's no avatars, no anonymous courage. If you're going to stand on it for real. You know, I got my man Lenny here. For anyone who is new, Lenny and I have been friends for 2 decades. We both sit pretty much down the middle politically. Sometimes I lean left, sometimes he leans right, and we use that to pressure test ideas before we open up the phone lines. We don't script disagreements, we don't fake tension. If we disagree, it's real, trust me. And then we throw it to you guys and see how you feel. If you want to actually be part of the conversation, Patreon is how you do that. It's free to sign up, but it's $3 just to get you in the room. This is how you call in. This is how we keep the show independent. Right now on the screen, there's a QR code. It takes you right there, and you can join this show right now. But full episodes are still free to watch later on Spotify and YouTube. But if you want to be in the fire, Patreon is where that happens. And always, at the end of every call, we like to ask a funny dilemma question. Today's question is, would you rather fix wealth inequality or be a billionaire? You have to choose one. All right. So with that said, Lenny, let's see how much we're going to disagree today. How you been, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing fantastic for a Sunday. I got my AM Mornings beverage, coquito.
Let's go.
Cheers to you.
Cheers. To, nice little AM morning
out there, you know, get something to drink, relax. Hope you calling in, you know.
You absolutely make the best fucking coquito. I got to give you that. It is, you're not even Spanish. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm not Puerto Rican. I got the backbone, though. I got the Guatemalan backbone. So shout out to you, baby.
Bad Bunny's turning everybody Puerto Rican. I love it.
You know, Bad Bunny. This ain't got nothing to do with Bad Bunny. I'll tell you that much.
All right. A couple things I saw online that actually happened recently. So I'm a bit of a nerd sometimes. And on YouTube, there's guys that they just pretty much break down comic books. I don't got enough time to fucking purchase and read comic books, so I just listen to the guys that break it down. They are beefing online right now, and it's just beef of the nerds. It is so amazing to see.
What is there to beef about?
I don't know.
Seriously, what are we talking about?
So
your breakdown missed this particular.
Nah, they're trying to call one dude a racist because he follows a comic page that they're kind of like, white nationalist kind of comic people.
Oh my god! So everything comes back to this racist bullshit.
But yeah, if you guys want to tune in, the guy is Comics Explain. He's by far, I don't even think this is hyperbole. I think he's the biggest comic YouTube page on the planet. But yeah, it's very entertaining. Another thing I saw, so DJ Vlad, you know DJ Vlad?
Yeah.
He posted these tweets, I think last night, where he just was like, oh, you know what? I have to admit it, guys. I'm getting paid by Rock Nation to report on Meg Thee Stallion in a favorable way, and Jay-Z paid off the judges and all this type of stuff.
No, he said that?
And then at the end of it, it's to me, I thought it's obviously that it's sarcasm, but apparently a lot of people aren't picking up on it. But the last line of it is like, fuck, I wish I could pull the tweet up. It's just something along the lines where it's like, I can't let these lies in any longer. Like, I have to let out these lies.
So he's feeling the pressure. He can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
he needs to come clean.
But he's saying he's coming clean about lies.
Going forward?
No. Everything he just said in this post are lies. And I'm cut. Yeah, so he just trolled the internet. And right now the internet's going fucking nuts, thinking that Jay-Z is part of this whole big fucking Illuminati bullshit.
I mean, but is that news? Isn't this been the whole thing? Jay-Z, Illuminati?
People try to speculate, but now, like, people are believing this post. Crazy. Like,
all the blog
sites
this particular post? I don't get it.
I don't know why.
When did DJ Bad become the source of truth? He interviews dudes.
Yeah.
To give you the real, but was he the one actually giving you the truth, or is he just asking questions?
So far, this is going to be the best troll of 2026 so far because he caught a lot of motherfuckers. But that's on my timeline. What's on your timeline?
Now, did we get a glimpse of any of that bullshit All-Star event last night?
Oh, no. Like,
first of all, it was 6 o'clock, 6:30, and the dunk contest was coming on.
Really?
Like, wait a minute.
Isn't that the last thing?
Where's the prime time here? What happened to... That's how you know. That was the first part. That's how you know it's dead. It's done. It's over. However,
the only clip I saw was the one.
My man solidified. I don't even know any of these dudes' names, but he solidified when he banged his head off the backboard and laid there dead, Undertaker style. Let me get that. He's dead. Like he was. That's how you know the NBA All-Star Weekend is over.
Yeah.
This USA versus the world shit is over.
Oh, that's what they did this year?
I think that's what they're doing today.
The All-Star
Game. But it's been like that for a couple of, and you know, they were drafting players, whatever. Now it's the world versus US.
I saw somebody post, I think it might have been Barstool. They should do white players versus black players.
Listen, it's a better idea than, because the white players are getting real. They're good.
Catching up.
It's more than catching up because Luka been killing.
They catching up.
Nah, man, they've been at it.
The majority of the league.
Cooper Flag, Luka. I don't know nobody else.
I don't even know if you can name a starting five right now. So they're catching up, but they're not just there.
So who's white though? Are we saying Luka Doncic is the white guy?
Oh, I'll give him all the euros. I'll give him all the euros.
Joker, the Joker. Is he white?
They can have all.
So he goes in that category. What about Giannis?
No, come on. He's clearly black.
He's from Greece, though, so he don't really rock with a nigga.
Stop.
He don't rock with niggas. He's not. How about this? Here's your starting five. All NBA white NBA players with white wives.
All right. So let's.
That means they're in the set.
That's it. Let's get right into it.
Oh, that means because you're not gonna get a starting five, right? You're gonna get the whole team. You're gonna get both teams.
Let's get right into it.
Let's not talk about that.
So we're not gonna sugarcoat this one. Pam Bondi went before Congress this week to talk about the Epstein files. Chris, let me get A1, please.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even investigating?
First, you showed it. I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
No, you're going to answer the question the way I asked it.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch. And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me.
No, I did tell you because we saw what you did in the Senate.
You're a lawyer, not even a lawyer. You know, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
I just want to be clear. Do you want to go there, Attorney General? Or do you want to go there? Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust?
Really? The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin. The Dow is over 50,000 right now. The S&P at almost 7,000. We should be talking about, what does a Dow have to do with anything? That's what they just asked. Are you kidding?
And if you are willing, please raise your hands if you have still not been able to meet with this Department of Justice. Please know for the record that every single survivor has raised their hand.
Crazy. That shit was crazy. That shit was a carnival. Like, here's the problem. This is one of the most disturbing elite crime cases in modern American history. We're talking about child rape. We're talking about trafficking. We're talking about powerful people flying on private jets and getting away with whatever the fuck they want to get away with. And what we got here is a hearing, but it was really just political theater. There was deflection, pivoting to the economy, clashing with lawmakers. She had a comeback binder. I actually wish I had a comeback binder during the Yayo episode, but
you needed that.
I know I didn't need that. But for a fucking hearing in front of Congress, you shouldn't come with a fucking comeback binder. You should have fucking replies to the questions.
Let's not call it a comeback binder.
That's what it was.
I mean, all right.
That's what it was.
Well, yes, you need rebuttals.
We'll get into it. Just because some people haven't seen it. So when people are looking for clarity, that looks like a shit show, and that's actually where trust issues start. Because when the FBI raided Epstein's New York mansion, they seized hard drives, computers, video systems. There were hidden cameras throughout the house, including the bedroom. So people naturally ask, if that evidence exists, why does it still feel like we know nothing? Now, here's where this gets important. One side of the country looks at this and says, this is proof the system protects elites. The powerful are untouchable. Institutions are rotten. The other side says, slow down. Investigations take time. Due process matters. Just because it doesn't move at internet speed doesn't mean it's corruption. That's the real debate here. Like, it's not who's guilty, but is our loss of trust in institutions justified? Or are we so cynical now that nothing would ever feel good enough unless heads roll? So, Chris, before we get into the callers, can you bring up the poll that we have for this one? So when it comes to major government investigations like Epstein, where do you land? A, I don't trust institutions at all. B, I'm skeptical, but I still believe the system works. C, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. And D, I trust institutions more than social media and narratives. To take part in the polling, I believe we only take votes from YouTube. Is that correct?
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube, okay. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to vote, or if you're watching on Instagram or any of the places we're streaming right now, if you want to take part in the polls, hop over to YouTube and then you can take part in it. And so before we open the phone lines, Lenny, let me ask you something. Do you still trust federal institutions to handle something like this cleanly? Or do you think the public is right to be suspicious?
The public is right to be suspicious.
Okay.
But this is systemic. This is a systemic virus that will never die out. It doesn't matter what party's in power. The problem is somebody gets into a position of power, Trump, Biden, last time, Obama, it don't matter who it is. They get that little black book on orientation day that says, you can't talk about this. We got aliens, but you can't talk about it. We doing this, we doing that, blah, 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 blah. You name it. They got a list. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Epstein, if you take him and his cohorts down, you might as well fuck the system now. Okay. Or fuck the system, fuck the world. I don't know. Again, this is not my pay grade. This is above my pay grade. This is, on the surface, it's a dog and pony show. She could have went in there and answered some of those questions straight out, no bullshit.
Yep.
But then again, why hasn't Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton go in there and answer questions the way they should have? They were most known to be with this guy a lot. Bill Clinton.
They're about to. They're about to.
Oh, so then why has it taken them so long? Why did you have to negotiate terms for your appearance? They already canceled and missed the first appearance, right? They were supposed to testify last month. They decided not to. All of a sudden, oh yeah, we have a death. So listen, there's bullshit all over.
Okay, you got to keep it all over because it's like it feels like you're saying is bullshit all over, but then you deflect and point to one particular side.
I am not deflecting. What I'm saying is you're looking for answers from her.
Trump got mentioned over 1 million times in this thing. So it's like,
okay, so
if anybody should be.
So do me a favor. How about we put this to bed? Is he a pedophile and did he do something over there? Or are you just saying, oh, well, he's a part of the talks, he's in the documents, so therefore he's guilty? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying there should be an investigation that happens.
Well, isn't that what's going on?
No, it's not.
So let me ask you.
FBI told us, hey guys, there's nothing here to see.
If we're talking about,
anybody that can be tried right now, we would go after.
Was AG. You don't think they all went through the Epstein
thing
files?
Again. You're deflecting to a previous. We're talking about the now. I'm not saying I'm not trying to absolve any of the previous administrations. I'm just saying right now the administration that's here is clearly trying to deflect and not trying to.
You wouldn't know what would have been a clear deflection.
Okay,
them not releasing anything. Bro, that would have been a clear deflection, whether that was your talking point during the campaign or not. If I just said, listen, we're going to take it, we're going to put out all the information, and I don't do it, that's deflection.
Okay.
But you're putting shit out. maybe it's redacted. There's a lot of redactions.
Oh, shit.
No. But at least it's something. You got more information than you ever had in any of during this whole timeline. There's been no other administration who's put up more information. So let's stop right there.
Okay, I'll give you. Let's go back to Can I give you one thing? That's true, but was this willingly, voluntarily? Hey guys, hey public, here's the information, or was he forced and his hand was forced because Congress voted and made him?
For what reason is he forced? Tell me, what's the force factor? Why is he forced to put it out? Because his base?
No,
he's not going to run for president again.
No, because Massey and Ro Khanna developed a bill and Congress voted on it and now forced the president to have to either sign it or look like, hey, I'm not going to sign this and prevent the Epstein files from coming out.
Are you okay?
Like, so his hands were tied. Like he had to.
But he already said he would do it. It goes to the AG.
He wasn't trying, Lenny. Was he trying? Just answer that. Was he?
I don't know. I'm not. Listen. Did anyone try? No.
See, and now you're deflecting again.
I'm not.
Now
deflecting.
You're doing it thing.
No, because you're not satisfied with the information that's coming out. No one's satisfied.
He's the first person who ran on it. He ran that. Hey, I'm going to release the file.
I get you. And what did I say from the beginning? I guarantee you, on orientation day, next to the aliens binder, is the Epstein one that says, you fuck around and let all of this information out, there's going to be some problems. I say yes.
He knew this during his first term.
Maybe.
So why would you run on, I'm going to release it during a second? All I'm saying is, if you want to burn it down, fine, let's burn it down. Burn this shit down.
But we need to understand, maybe there might be some consequences to that.
I don't care.
And you might need to understand. No, there could be some economic consequences. There could be some geological consequences that we don't know.
Hey,
we need to see. Listen,
protecting pedophiles, protecting like rapists, protecting like the scum of the earth is not.
I'm with you.
I don't mind if America takes a couple notches down. Hey, China, you could be number one. Russia, you could be number two. I don't give a fuck.
I am with you.
Take these motherfuckers down.
I'm with you.
All right?
So if you got the names and we know they did something wrong,
I'm
that's all right.
To Europe anyway.
Yo, take the 9 to the head and get them out of here.
Yeah,
we don't need
9
that.
9 to the head. Whoa.
Why not?
Whoa.
They're pedophiles, right?
Whoa.
No. See, but now, just put them in jail. No. Hey. If you do that to a child, get them out of here.
Free speech, but we cannot invoke violence.
That's capital punishment.
Okay, all right. So
give them the chair.
They should be charged. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Give them the chair.
I can get on board with that.
Lethal injection.
I can get on board with that.
Give them a shooting squad.
No. We don't do that here. We don't do that.
That's a part of capital punishment.
We don't do that here. All right.
Yo, listen.
One second.
What about chemical castration?
Chemical castration?
I don't think that's
just
enough.
Castration. But see, that's cruel and unusual punishment. But then I would say, abusing a child is cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah, I think
a lot of countries have that punishment.
I think death.
So
death
let it happen.
Worse. Death is
okay,
worse.
so why are we bullshitting around it? First of all, how many people are on death row today? A lot. And you know how long it takes to execute these motherfuckers? Years. Maybe you need those years because some of them get found innocent.
Yes.
But some people are dead to rights. We know they're fucking assholes.
I love how you just argue against yourself. That's fun.
I'm just saying, because it's not just black and white. There's nuance to everything. I don't know, man. Listen, if there's wrongdoing and we know who they are, which you had all these victims on Capitol Hill this past week, and they're saying, "Oh, are you mean to tell me that none of them worked with the Capitol Hill, the AG department at all? No one has any idea. Oh, this person did this. Yo, say it. Give it to the people.
I agree.
And this is what's pissing me off. There was 10 people. There was a dude in there standing up when they were like, "Can all the victims stay?" There was some dude talk.
Oh, shit.
Who got you?
I know there was a dude.
There was a dude in the crowd. So it's like, so somebody likes the boys. Right? They like the boys. They're doing whatever they want to do with them.
We're still talking about child rape, potentially.
But it's not just child rape. Remember, there were grown women there, too, going through these abuses.
Yeah, now they're grown.
And again, if you were there and you're a grown woman, I can't condone it. What are we going to say? Trafficking? What is it at this point?
All right. Let's see what the people are thinking.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have callers ready to go, Chris?
Yes, we do. His name is LT.
All right. LT, what's good, brother? Oh, can't hear you.
Are you muted?
Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
My bad.
All good. All right.
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Yo, we're doing great. Clearly, we're feeling good. Got some coquito. Yo, what's your trust level in the government right now?
It's 0. It's pretty bad.
Like, is it really 0? I think people are hyperbolic, but there's is it really 0?
Yeah. Because right now, I encourage everybody to take a listen to the Pam Bondi testimony because it was really interesting. She actually did a pretty good job at holding her ground, but it looks like they're kind of mad at each other for, it's like, why now? Like, why are you bringing this up now? I mean, are we going for mutual destruction at this point? Because anytime Bondi would bring up something, then they would bring up something saying, okay, well, why didn't you bring it up years ago? And, it's true. And I think people understand this. And it's gotten to a point to where, it's like, who can we trust? Are you just using this as a moment to elevate yourself, or do you really care about the people?
Yes, but let's say it is mutual destruction. Like, both people from both sides are going to go down. Like, do we care? Like, do we care really that people from both sides are going to go down?
Nah, the people are tired, man.
Clinton was the man, saxophone, cool dude, all that type of shit, But if he's a piece of shit, lock his ass up. Heads roll. I mean, not heads roll.
Bro, can you relate to him at all? I don't know.
All right, feel it a little bit. But all right, let's say if we start investigations and actual people start to go down, will your trust in the government be restored?
I mean, it's something that we're just going to have to keep up. As people, we have to keep pushing.
No, answer the question. Really. Would your trust in the government be restored if we start going after people that are in the Epstein files?
Nah.
Oh, do you want a sacrificial lamb?
No, not even that. I mean, this is the whole point of it all. It's for us to restructure.
Maybe he doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, wait, but what do you want?
I do give a fuck.
Restructure in what way?
We put new people in positions of power, but we got to look for people that we trust, We got to look into these people. Take the time to read about them. Take the time to study them. That's what politics is.
LT brings up the crux of the matter. What we really need, term limits, so that people who get elected know that this is just for a short time. They're going to put their best foot forward. Not a money grab, because as you know, everybody that's in Congress, they become millionaires. Shout out to Ilhan Omar and her 30 mils.
Oh, shout out to President Trump and his 100.
He was a billionaire before.
Like 100.
He was a billionaire before. No. Oh, okay. So shout out to Joe Biden, who was a millionaire before. Why did he take a paycheck? Why does anybody take a paycheck?
Are you really talking about corruption, like comparing millionaires to billionaires right now? Like the level of corruption the difference?
Yo, there's always going to be
this nigga.
No, it's not even this nigga. Like, there's always going to be.
I'm sorry, brother.
Yo, LT knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's get right back to it. Term limits. Make sure these people have accountability.
Yeah.
And they have a short term, so they're not serving for their whole life and making millions off of this shit instead of doing the work of the American people.
So let's give them 4 years so they can corrupt.
Not 4 years. I say
get as much money
you
as they possible.
You can serve as long as the president. 2 terms.
Okay. I'm so sorry. We have to make this more about you, but Letty just keeps fucking yapping.
I'm sorry.
Nah, man. I'm not even that great at talking, but I'm just you're
fucking awesome. You're doing a great job. But yeah, before you go, I'm curious, where do you land on this one? If you had to choose one, would you fix wealth inequality or be a billionaire?
Fix wealth inequality. I don't really need that much to be happy. Like, I'm just a normal dude. And I'm good with what I have right now.
Good guy. See, I like that.
From my perspective, I'm already rich. Yeah.
What about you, Letty?
I'm taking the money.
See?
But because when I take the money, I can help a lot of people. Can't I?
Oh yeah, you can help the world.
He's gonna pull up in the Bugatti the next day.
Why would I help the world? I'm gonna help my fellow Americans.
Wealth inequality helps the world.
No,
so you just want more money so you can just give it back to a few?
I'm gonna take the wealth and help my family, friends, some of the downtrodden. You know, those type of people. And then at the same time, I could build up an NYC grocery store and have free groceries. And let's see how long that takes.
I appreciate you for calling, brother. We're going to go to the next call. Thank you very much. See you next week, man.
Thank you, man. Take care.
All right. Who do we got next, Chris? Just break it right up.
Wait, before, we wanted to check on polls throughout, right?
Throughout. Yeah. Where
7
we at?
votes in so far, all A.
Ooh, so far, people do not have any trust in institutions.
All of the above. You know, maybe we could get some of that.
next week, all right? This motherfucker. How about you help out with making the polls and then you can fucking contribute. All right.
I'm not into polls, Alex.
Who do we got next?
We got
you
arson.
don't vote, motherfucker.
No, I'm telling you, the polls.
My guy, you made it. Yeah. Welcome.
What's going on?
Arson, can you please speak some
you look
sense
like
to this
you're in the
motherfucker?
struggle, my man. What's going on? The bed, man.
The kiddos and you know.
He got a new baby.
I haven't even been able to.
It's winter time.
You guys can hear me okay?
We can hear you, man.
We heard you fine.
So, I think, this kind of topic deserves a whole episode, but one thing I've been, and this is I don't want to get into little things here and there that you guys were talking about because it's going to take forever.
Yeah.
But I've been working on my grand conspiracy, and I think I'm making some breakthroughs.
Okay. Arson always has the best conspiracies, bro.
Let me get it out a little bit, and then we can talk.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking this. We all know, right? They're trying to get us to fight each other. They're trying to pin us against each other. But I think it goes a few layers above than what we think. So I'm thinking these billionaires, right? And you could see it actually in the files, and the files is kind of a little bit of a keyhole. You're looking through a keyhole to see to what's going on. I think that's what they are. I don't think they're really that all in all. I think if you're in these levels where you're in the lead and you're a billionaire, there isn't a right and the left ideology. It's about class warfare. And whoever they are at the top, I think we're really looking in these smoky rooms, people, puppet masters type shit. So this whole getting a few people out of the government and whatever, I don't think that's enough. And I think it's one hand washing the other. And just a couple of quick examples. Obviously, it's an easy example. And I was saying this to you during the Biden administration, opening the border like this. It's so obvious that what was going to happen is what's happening right now, right? Just creating chaos on both ends. And then you're you're getting people to fight each other, be more angry with each other, all this different stuff. Because one administration goes and opens everything up, and then the other administration goes and puts National Guard in the streets, masked agents, just creating full chaos. And again, I don't think I think they're all cogs in a system, I think. Okay. Epstein is a cog, I think. Trump is a cog. The little crazier example that I was thinking about.
You think Epstein was a cog in the system?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think like you said, I was just watching a little bit of the Brilliant Idiots where you guys these are people's names we don't even know.
Yeah.
Who are these people in this smoky room? So the really crazy nuanced example, think about this. Remember during the Biden administration, the whole LGBTQ, everything getting out of hand, and they kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it to where they were starting to call pedophiles minor attracted persons.
Right.
We all remember that?
I don't remember that, but okay.
It was getting wild, right?
Yeah.
That was a real thing because they're trying to say they're born like this, they can't help it, that's who they identify as.
That's that NAMLA shit.
Now, one hand washing the other. Now you have the Epstein stuff come out, and now you have people legitimately like Megyn Kelly, these people legitimate conservative influencers saying, well, 15 is not 8.
Oh, shit.
14 is not 8. So you put this whole minor attracted persons thing out in the zeitgeist, you let it ferment in people's brains, and then when it's the side that now it's your side now you could be like, oh, but come on, look at what the left is doing, right? That's their argument. That's crazy. And come on, 14 is not a 5-year-old. Come on. Oof. This all is scripted, and I'm with a little bit more with Lenny as far as guillotine in Times Square.
We can't call for that, people.
No. Because
it's a crime.
No.
People that are convicted. People that are convicted.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
No, they would be convicted. They would go through the process.
Don't pull people out of their house. But like, because you have obviously Rokana, Thomas Massey. Thomas Massey just put out a thing of like, I'm not suicidal. I eat well. I don't eat poison.
To. Both of them need to. Yep.
But that's what I'm saying. But there are people like that still in government, and we all have to rally behind them because I don't know, man. I'm getting every week. I'm getting a little more nervous that we're heading towards like a violent revolution in this country. Because, bro, I work with a lot of military guys, and they have no problems putting down pedos.
Right.
Okay. Arson coming and dropping bobs. I love that shit. That's your theme music every time you come it up. Yo, all right. Arson, before you go, I appreciate that. And that's something that me and Lenny are going to think on. But I already know your answer to this. But would you rather fix wealth inequality or be a billionaire?
Obviously, be a billionaire. No, I'm just.
I was like, what? All right. There you go.
Listen, the thing is, if you fix, well, you can see with all this Epstein stuff, man. There's something about this billionaire stuff that makes you worship Moloch and do child sacrifice and eat people.
Weird.
I think it's
okay.
Fixed it.
It's weird stuff. Lenny wants in the club. Lenny wants in the rooms. That's what it is.
Oh my God! You put this on you.
I'm just saying.
You put.
Maybe you want a little bit of baby blood. I don't know what it is. A little pizza. But I don't know.
I know Obama wanted pizza. You not messing with him. That's your boy.
Yo, Arson, love you, brother. I appreciate you calling, man. Thank you for waking up, man. Peace.
Take care.
Who we got next, Chris? Bring it right on.
While you're bringing them up, that was an asshole thing to say. I want baby blood. I got kids.
What is it called?
I got kids.
What's the shit that they were drinking?
What?
They were drinking some shit.
Listen, either way.
You can bring them up.
I think that's it for this topic.
Oh, if it is, okay. I'm skeptical.
We had one person vote for this. We had 8 votes total.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
It's still pretty unanimous that we've lost all trust in institutions. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But Lenny, I'm joking. Nobody's going to believe that you want to eat babies.
No, of course not.
But the more you push back, they're going to start believing that you want to eat
in life.
All right.
But no, hold on. Can we break that down a little bit, though? Let's talk about the billionaire thing.
Yeah.
How do you plan on fixing wealth inequality? What's your big plan?
Nigga, that's not the question. The question is, you have two choices.
No.
It either gets fixed or
I know
you're
your
a billionaire.
bitch ass wants to, to fix wealth inequality.
Yes.
I know that's what you want to do.
Yes.
So how are you going to do it?
It's not about how. I don't know how. If I knew how, if people knew how, they would probably start trying.
So you better get this money. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
You see?
You're an idiot.
That's
not the question, Lenny. The question wasn't how to fix wealth inequality. It was,
so you mean
you can either choose.
Everybody, if I was to fix it, right?
Yeah.
Magic wand.
Boom.
Everything's fixed. So that means it's like everybody's got bread?
No, that just means there's less of a wage gap, and that means there's wait, and it means there'll be no people like in poverty. So there won't be like people that are starving for hunger, no homeless, like all that type of stuff.
I think you're missing the whole point of
like a strong middle class
of capitalism. You get what you put in. All right, rate of return.
Some people are
what is it? Return on investment. I'm sorry.
Some people.
I'm having a good time.
Some people are dealt bad hands, Lenny. And
some people. Yes. How many times have we seen somebody dealt a bad hand and they're freaking billionaires or whatever the case may be?
We have some people that are able to, and then we have other people that have a hard time.
That go, you know what? I'm gonna get this drug and shoot up.
But
fuck some niggas.
No, we shouldn't think like that.
Burn it down.
No, we can
Matter of fact,
actually
Game of Thrones,
come and help them.
Green Fire, just lace the whole street up. Start over.
Moving right along. All right.
Thank you very much.
So clearly we don't trust the government. That's cool. Let's talk about the internet. Because Discord is rolling out global age verification, government IDs, face scans, and AI age detection. Chris, can you roll B1? This will
so
help
Discord made
explain
ID
this.
age verification a requirement globally, and Discord actually responded to all the hate by writing an actual book about everything that they're going to be doing and trying to clear all of our doubts and everything like that. So let's go over it together and see what they say. Discord is not requiring everyone to complete a face scan or upload an ID to use Discord. Yes, that is true. You can still use Discord without giving an ID, but you are going to be losing a laundry list of features, and AI is going to actually be looking at your account to try to verify your age based on your activity. These are things that are confirmed. Discord confirmed them themselves. So when they say, yeah, you don't have to give us your ID, you're basically saying, yeah, it's all good though. You're just going to lose all these random features and we're going to spy on you using AI. So no big deal. You don't have to, but pretty much the platform will be unusable if you don't. For the majority of adult users, we will be able to confirm your age group using information we already have. We use age prediction to determine with high confidence when a user is an adult. This allows many adults to access age-appropriate features without completing an explicit age check. So essentially, they're going to be doing the exact same thing as YouTube. When YouTube made age verification a requirement on their platform too, they also said that they're going to be using AI to determine the age of their users. However, it gets the age of their users wrong all the time. Here's an example of somebody who literally joined YouTube in November of 2006, meaning their account is 19 years old, soon to be 20 years old, and they still got marked as under 18. The account itself is older than 18, but they think the person using the account is under 18. Makes 0 sense.
All right. So now, here's what makes this bigger than just Discord. This isn't just one platform. Porn sites in multiple states now require ID verification. Certain gaming platforms are experimenting with ID gating. Age verification laws are expanding. This is a trend. The internet that raised us, anonymous, chaotic, dangerous, liberating, is slowly becoming ID required, trackable, and regulated. And here's the tension. On one side, people say, good, protect the kids, stop predators, stop anonymous harassment. If you're not doing anything wrong, why are you scared of verification? Who are you? Mm-hmm. On the other side, people say this is the beginning of the end. Once you normalize uploading IDs to platforms, one face scan becomes casual, anonymity dies, free speech changes forever. Whistleblowers lose coverage, abuse victims lose safety, dissent becomes traceable. And here's where it gets funny. My show literally requires people to show their face if they want to call in. So I get the irony, but there's a difference between a community culture rule and corporate ID enforcement. Voluntary accountability is different from forced verification. And that's the real debate. Is this about safety or is it about control? Chris, before we get the callers, can we bring up the poll for this one? So, should online platforms require identification verification? Put A for yes, safety comes first. B for no, anonymity matters. C for depends on the platform. And D for the internet is turning into surveillance. And so, Lenny, would you upload your government ID to Discord? Well, no, actually, would you upload your government ID to Pornhub?
Well, the good news
I know you're not much on Discord, so let me meet you where you're at.
Meet me where I'm at. No doubt. Well, the good news is I'm a part of the dark web.
You're a part of the dark web?
I am a part of the dark web.
Okay.
So
what does that mean? Because I don't know what the dark web is.
There's a conglomerate of people such as myself. I'm not in that game too much, but I get all the group chats with the porn videos and the wild porn videos, the bald head dude sticking his head in a vagina type video. It's happened. It's like these are the things that are out there.
All of age, right?
Of course it's all of age,
right.
But those are the things that you get me like, oh shit, this is crazy. This is 2 girls, 1 cup style shit. This is dark shit. So like Pornhub is not, that's whatever. And no one's getting off on it. It's just, wow, people really do this shit to themselves. They got the guys that get off when girls kicking them in the nuts all day long. I don't understand, but whatever. Now, if they want you to have a little bit of a ID to make sure that you're not some freaking 10-year-old looking at this shit, maybe we need that. But it's not about, I don't think it's about policing, because let's be honest, as an IT guy, all of this shit has been and will always be traceable.
Okay.
You need an IP address. You can hide behind proxy servers all day, VPNs, all this shit. If the FBI, the government wants you, they're going to figure it out. They know how to do this stuff.
Okay.
So let's not be like, oh, like the main issue is a lot of people think that they're being fucking tracked.
Yeah.
They're not. No one gives a fuck about your internet traffic.
So you feel this is more for safety than
This is more for safety than anything. companies have liabilities, right? Because at some point they say, hey, did you allow this on your site? Well, we allow our users to use our site however they like. They have their private domain. They have this. Well, okay. But you allowed it, and you knew the content was bad. Well, we're not checking it. Well, it's still your platform. You're legally liable for this. So what they're doing is putting a kind of a barrier in front of it. We did say, hey, you certified that you're 18 years and older for this type of content. Okay. You did this, you did that. They're making sure that in court, they have standing to say, nah, it's just him. Okay. I'm not liable to it. So they can't have some type of, what do you call it when class action lawsuit?
Yeah. All right, two things. First, would you enter your ID information for Discord, gaming, porn? Like, would you?
I'm not doing anything until I have to be forced to do it.
If you're forced, you would do it?
If I'm forced to do it, then I'm doing it. Just like COVID. I'm here, right?
Hey, I didn't get my vaccine, but that's another story.
I was forced because I'm part of corporate America.
Okay. Are you worried, because this happens, and we see this all the time, about like leaks and people's identification being like leaked to the public? Like, corporations not having enough security, and then all of a sudden your identification.
This is where you, as the end user, has standing. Yeah. I gave you my verification. I can now use your platform. In return, the agreement is I get your safety. You are supposed to secure my data. You're not supposed to let it leak, or you're supposed to have apparatuses
they're
in
not
place.
Supposed to.
No, they're supposed to.
I mean, no, they're not supposed to let it leak, but I'm just saying that shit happens.
It happens, but you're to fortify. So now, if I go, say I'm on Pornhub, my identity gets stolen. I now have standing because I agreed, I show you my ID, all that stuff. You're the ones who's supposed to protect me. Yeah. I have standing to go sue you now because now you've damaged my reputation. You've damaged who I am just by using your platform. Yeah. And it's supposed to be anonymous. Yeah. So, yeah, these are supposed to be checks and balances against everything and, that type of shit. We're supposed to be.
But do you feel like we're building a surveillance state?
Nah, we're already in a surveillance state. CCTV everywhere. Yeah. Nothing, nowhere worse than the UK, but there's nothing that's not recorded. And I'm talking about.
This is interesting. I didn't think you were going to feel this way.
Whether you're on video camera or you're tracking your digital footprint, there's nothing that's not being recorded. Okay. Anything and everything you do, even the darkest secrets that you're doing on your fucking phone, privacy browser, VPN, your ISP has that data. They just can't give it up without proper subpoena and not subpoena, but
so it seems, unless I'm misunderstanding, it seems like you're just like, hey, they're tracking everything anyway, so you don't give a fuck.
Status quo. This is what it is. Okay. Like I said, until I can't use my favorite platforms, I have to give you ID. I have to do this. I have to. All right, fine. I have to do this to give it up. Whatever. But we're already in that world. It's just. What matters to you? What's that?
Sheep. This guy's sheep.
That's
right
not
here.
sheep.
Sheep.
Well, so okay.
I'll fuck with you.
Because you're an anime bandit.
No.
La blue girl all day long.
Oh God.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
So old school. Old school.
Anime. What's La blue girl?
Tentacle shit.
I'm not watching tentacle porn.
But when they find out that you online. You're going to be like, oh.
No, but it's funny because I actually agree with you. Like, I don't have any problem entering my identification to be online because it's like, one, I have nothing to hide. And it's like, I don't think, like, people act like the internet is owed to us. And I'm like, no, this was an invention like anything other. So it's like, while this thing is growing and morphing and becoming whatever it is, it's like, we have to build protections and safety measures and things of that nature. Like when the cars first came out, they didn't have seatbelts. You can drive however fast you want it.
Sure,
and then
but in the
after shit, So it's like, I take that approach to pretty much with everything in life. Like, hey, this is an invention. We're seeing it's growing. Same way like with social media. It's like we're seeing the negative things, the impacts, the long-term negative impacts of social media, especially on kids. So I'm like,
especially with kids, the bullying, cyberbullying. It's
I'm like, you know what?
So you might need
build the guardrails.
Look at that. Instagram's doing it. Now it's teenager accounts, and what they're doing is trying to filter out things that probably shouldn't be seen by these people. They're trying to reduce suicide, bullying, all that shit. Like, it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, being how we grew up with the internet, it's like, yo, you're tracking us. You're taking our information. All
right,
where's
Chris,
the boundary?
Did we pull up the poll already for this one? Yeah, we did. Oh, we did.
Yeah, we did, but we have some results here. I'll show you.
And then,
They're mixed right now.
So far, should online platforms require it? Okay, yes. And depends on the platform. All right, so we're about 50-50 on it.
I'd like to know who's choosing depends on the platform and what platform we're talking about.
Hey,
I'd love to know that.
Maybe they like their tentacle.
Are we talking about, maybe they like the tentacle
Yeah,
thing?
if you want to enjoy your tentacle shit in peace and
You
not
like that
be out at
choking octopus fucking shit? All right, I'm with you.
The fucking,
to each their own.
The pixelated
but
private
and they still do this stuff today.
I know. I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. But Chris, let's start bringing in some callers. Who do we got?
We got Christopher Robinson.
Hey, my guy.
Ooh,
You're
Robinson. What up?
What's up?
So let's just get right into it. Like, are we building a surveillance state on the internet, or does safety measures matter?
Well, let's put the conspiracy theory hat on.
Yeah.
We've always been a surveillance state. Let's get that out the way.
Okay.
Right? Now, again, with all this stuff, though, we just need to be better at protecting our children. Because, listen, I keep having conversations with me and all my friends and stuff like that, and a lot of them don't want to have kids simply because of this Epstein shit, bro. Like, they don't want to bring their kids. They don't want to have kids because this world is dangerous, whether it's climate change, this Epstein shit. Like, we need to take steps to protect our children. Otherwise, we don't deserve to be the #1 country.
Okay. All right. I like that you dropped the bomb in here. Bang. But what
are we talking about?
Like, we were just talking about, like, trust in the government. We've lost faith and trust in the government. Why do we trust platforms to give our identity and information about ourselves to private institutions?
We shouldn't. We really shouldn't.
So then why are we okay with it?
Everybody's going to try to take advantage of us. But I feel like the private sector, there's a little bit more trust there than in the government right now, because at the end of the day, a private company or some entrepreneur can make their own app, their own website. It could be the next hot thing. And then they can have all these safeguards and safety nets. So that way we can, again, keep the young people safe and stuff like that. Not everybody's going to be fucking benevolent and stuff like that. But people need to take these steps. Otherwise, again, like, if we're not protecting our kids, and that's really what it is at the end of the day, then what?
But that's the thing. Some people feel like, yes, it is just protecting our kids, but this is a growing trend that's happening more and more. And it's like, is this like, are we going more towards like privacy dying, or is this just like an overdue regulation that should have happened like years ago?
I think it's an overdue regulation. Okay. I'm going to be 100% honest, because again, the conspiracy theory hat is already on. If the government and like the billionaires and stuff like that already have all of our surveillance, all of our like our fingerprint shit, our face IDs and shit like that, like, fuck it. Let's just take the step and protect our kids now.
But then
like, they already have all the information. They already have all this stuff on us. Like, they already have all you have to do is say 3 words, and Amazon already shows you like the top 3 things about that.
No, it's kind of crazy.
Come on, let's talk. Come on. Like, what are we talking about?
So then, if it's about protecting the kids, why give kids access to these platforms to begin with?
Well, it's not anybody just giving access. It's parents.
I'm just saying, if it's about protecting the kids, why should kids have access to platforms that are dangerous?
Because the internet is still a place you can learn. You can see the world. You can explore. It's still a great place. However,
kids don't need social media. Kids don't need Discord.
Listen, social media.
Kids don't need porn.
You have platforms that I don't think are, well, see, the thing is with porn, you're going to get porn anywhere. It's so quick to fall into some type of porn site.
But if we're about protecting kids, why a site like Twitter that anybody can go on? Why is there so much porn on Twitter if it's about protecting kids?
But it's Twitter is, again, an open forum. It's the Wild West. You can go seek anything on Twitter, and you can be anyone on Twitter.
But Twitter's on the internet where kids are. So shouldn't everything on the internet be regulated?
So then you are arguing so that there should be some type of filter, and you need to verify yourself so that you might get access to that content.
Or am I arguing kids shouldn't be on the internet at all?
Yes, but that starts with parents and guardians.
Yes, absolutely. Come on. Like, listen, first time in the entirety of me coming on this show, I'm agreeing with Lenny. I'm on
my man.
Bro.
That's my man.
I'm on Team Lenny's side. Let's That's my man the whole time. Listen, the kids are gonna get a hold of social media all the time.
Yeah.
Like the internet, we can't do without the internet. The world just can't live without the internet now.
Yes,
That's
it
just
can.
not a thing.
Yes, it can.
I'm telling you right now, the world can't do it.
The world was living perfectly fine before the internet.
We can live without all these
efficient.
like dirty politicians and all these pedos and stuff like that. But where the internet is right now, and where like kids are growing up, kids are staring at TV. They have parents put their iPads in front of kids to distract them right now and stuff like that. You know, kids are gonna get a hold of the Twitters and all these crazy websites and stuff like that.
Yeah, but see, but
have to put
you just put it on the parents.
Way,
oh, sorry. No, finish that. My bad.
So we just have to put up these safeguards so that way we can protect the future generations and stuff like that. Because again, kids are curious. Kids are always going to want to,
and they're going to click on whatever.
It's actually hot.
Okay,
exactly.
But we just put it on the parents. So why isn't it up to the parents to keep those screens away from their kids? Keep the iPhones out of their hands. Keep the internet away from them.
That's not the argument.
That's part of it, though. Like, good parenting also is a part of how we keep kids safe. There are bad parents out there, guys.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Come on, let me get this.
My nigga today.
There are bad parents out there. Let's be honest, bro. Some people are just in it for the government shit.
Okay, wait. I got to push back again. So, the internet is clearly dangerous, right?
Absolutely.
Just like guns, drugs, weapons are dangerous.
Absolutely.
We keep those things out of kids' hands. We wait until there's an age that they're allowed to even consume or touch these things. Why not do the same thing with the internet?
That's exactly what we need to do.
We're arguing.
No. But I'm talking about why kids are even allowed to be on the internet. Why not wait until they're 18 to even go on the internet? If it's so dangerous.
Kids are going to end up on the internet, whether they're at the home, whether they're at a friend's house, whether they're at school. At school, they're probably learning through like Spanish or math through like a website. At their friend's house, they might have like this rich kid friend whose mom lets them play on the internet all the time, plays in like Warzone and stuff like that. Kids are going to get to it. You can't stop like kids getting to the internet. That's one of the things that our society is like, it's ingrained in our society right now.
I hear you. So I'm just pressure testing your ideas and beliefs, man. I agree with both of y'all motherfuckers, but sometimes I want to see if you really believe what the fuck you believe. Like you see if you stand on it.
Listen, it's Team Lenny today. It's Team Lenny today.
I'll take it. Hey,
stand on business.
Every once in a blue, Lenny could get a win. Every once in a blue.
No, I get a win every week. I get a win every week.
Give him that win because he's right on this one. Like,
all right, but before you go, I already think I know how you're gonna answer this. But before you go, would you solve wealth inequality or be a billionaire?
All right. Now, this is the tough question.
Oof.
I think I know where you're going.
This is going to be a little spicy, but I would solve wealth inequality by
being a billionaire.
Giving everybody reparations except for white people.
So
anybody whose ancestors were colonizers,
son,
you don't get it.
Do you know?
Spanish niggas was colonizers too.
Do you know how many white people with a drop of black blood in them is gonna start knocking at your door and be like, "Hey, my great grandmother fucked a nigga back in the day, and you know what? I deserve $1." And they're gonna say it just like that because
your sudden draw. Is that the?
I was trying. I was trying.
My grandmother.
But I see where you go with it, but I don't think that'll work. But yes, there's no wrong answers here. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much for calling, brother.
My man, peace.
Who we got next, Chris?
Results, still the same. Still the same.
Oh, yeah, but who we got? Any more callers?
No callers.
No, we got callers.
Yeah. Let's bring callers. We'll do polls at the end.
First is Miriam.
All right. Hello, Miriam. What's up?
Good
morning.
What's up?
All right. So where do you stand on this in terms of ID verifications for the internet?
Yo, it's a real win for Lenny today because I'm also on his side that there should be parental controls. There should be age restrictions on the internet. I agree with that. Like, at the end of the day, it comes down to the parents keeping the kids offline. For me, before a certain age, because as a kid, my parents didn't even give me a phone till I was 16.
Okay.
They were like, go touch grass. They had me in track, basketball.
That's kind of where I'm at with it.
They just had us outside.
They shouldn't touch it.
Kid.
See?
I'm a 90s kid. So
I'm your parents.
Outside.
But listen, but she's on to something, though.
I'm just saying.
She's talking about how the parents need you to get into these activities. However, hey, there are educational things that we can do online. First of all, school, all their programs are online. All their teaching content
You know
is
how
online.
networks work. They can easily make that a closed network and give access to people.
You can close the network, yes. Again, this is a parent issue because there's apps and things that they're going to direct you to. She's on it. And it's, okay, use it for this, use it for that. Maybe some of them are going to sign you in through the web. Then you got to go through a single sign-on platform.
Okay.
You're not listening to this part.
Wait.
But there are things that are going to happen. Now, if you say, hey, we're home, it's Saturday, and you could get a little screen time. You could go on a little YouTube or something. How easy is it for someone to go, and they're doing their own thing. They're on, next thing you know, they're on www.shouldn'tbeonit.com.
Wait, shouldn'tbeonit.com. That's what. Wait.
Aren't there like parental controls?
Yeah, there's parental blocks.
Sure.
Okay, wait. Question. Okay, we're all focusing on kids, but what about things like whistleblowers? What about abuse victims? What about dissent from groups of people in countries that are abusing them? Like, having anonymity online works out and it's beneficial. There's some good from having that, and if we lose that completely, that's a good thing that comes from the internet that we will lose. Is that worth losing?
I don't think, it just depends how you look at it for real. Because if there's people who are out here intentionally causing like dissent and discourse and just trying to stir the pot with hate speech, show your face.
Right.
Okay.
So we can come back and talk about it.
I'm saying more, let's say like in Iran right now, there's like major protests and things like that. These people are talking online and gathering online. And they have a government that it was like, hey, you know what? Anybody who's dissenting against this government, we're murking you. So having some anonymity online and being able to block your VPN and things like that actually helps them. It helps them gather. It helps them group. It helps build about revolutions. Whistleblowers won't come forward if anything they send online is going to be traced back to them.
You mean to tell me that you can't do something anonymous?
It does matter. I think the thing we're like having it, I feel like the argument is children focused. Because yes, adult, we should be online. We should have anonymity to be on there, but kids should not be on there seeing all the shit. And I think that's really where the argument lies.
But that's the problem. The phone can't discern whether it's a kid or adult holding it.
Of course not.
So,
but the person who listen, someone has to give a child the apparatus. Someone has to give it to them. So if you just give it to them and you don't check in, you don't try to say, oh, let me see what you're doing. Because kids will lie to you immediately.
So you're putting it more on the parents.
I put you on Teletubbies and freaking Sunny Bunnies. And all of a sudden, you're on WWE and all. How'd you get here? I didn't ask you to do that.
Yeah, but you're kind of making my argument. You're saying it's more so on the parents. And I agree that it should be more so on the parents. But if you expect the internet to stop and do age verifications, that's a different thing.
But again, what we're saying is, they're going to be quick to transfer to that site because they're curious. It's on you as a parent. Yeah. It's on me to go, okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let me see if you're still watching what I put on for you. Listen, as a parent, and I'm going to experience, hey, we're doing laundry today. Go ahead, sit down, do whatever. All of a sudden, you're on something else that I didn't put on for you. Mm-hmm. So it's on me to check in frequently.
Okay.
It's not, the internet is a wild place and you can get anywhere.
It is.
Easily.
It's literally the Wild West.
Absolutely.
Internet,
and that's why we love it.
I mean, I'm 30 and I don't like being on the internet most days. So, and that's my fucking job.
Yeah.
So it's like it's scary.
Same
like the
here.
internet,
I get notifications all day, but
also there's a lot of good out there. Like I got friends in Germany, like who I like wouldn't be able to like talk to and connect with and like see their life if it wasn't for Facebook and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know. So there's like a lot of good.
There is, of course, there's a lot of good with it. Probably more good than bad, but unfortunately, the bad, when it does get bad, it's really bad. All right, Miriam, before you go, let's see what type of person you are.
Before you answer the question.
Would you rather fix wealth inequality or be a billionaire?
Wait, Lenny said before you ask the question.
Shout out to those light fixtures in your crib, son. That is beautiful.
Appreciate it.
No doubt. That looks fantastic.
You know what? It's a good, that is a Coquito moment right now.
Yeah, but
it has nothing to do with the fuck we talking about here.
I mean, it looks good.
They do look good. All right, now to the topic at hand.
I'm all for fixing wealth inequality.
Yeah? Okay. All right, there we go. I appreciate that. Yo, thank you so much, Mary, for calling out. You're the best.
She got speakers in the ceiling. She's living good.
Absolutely.
I like what she got going on.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's move things right along. Where we? Okay. We got about a half hour left. 2 topics. We're gonna have to breeze through these.
Let's just stick on. If we're gonna go to the next topic, let's just.
Next one is a little fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
so,
have a lot
all right. So right now we don't trust the government, and we're nervous about the internet tracking you. Cool.
I trust the government.
Let's talk about something much simpler. Ego. You would love it.
I got nothing to do with ego.
What's up?
You want to see the poll results?
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, you can pull it up. It's just we don't have too much time. But yeah. Oh shit. So it really depends on the platform. For most people, that's what they care about. And before safety.
Which platform?
Because motherfuckers is weird online, nigga. Which
platforms? Huh?
All right. Moving on to topic 3. So ego. Tony Yayo and Ja Rule were reportedly on the same flight. And for people who don't know, that's history. That's real tension. That's old beef. And this isn't random. 50 Cent and Ja Rule's camp have had real confrontations going back over 20 years now. There's been Hot 97 standoffs. There's been club run-ins. There's been literal assassination attempts. So when we end up on the same plane, that's not just awkward. That's like history seated in first class. And I'll say this too. Yayo has still been talking about me most recently on Vlad TV of all places, so the energy hasn't exactly died down. Chris, can you roll C1, please?
We fuck with Fifth, so we can't just let a nigga come near us and not say nothing. I'm one of them niggas. Just like the guy with painted nails and opinions on Andrew Schultz. That went viral, right? He had a lot of opinions on dumb shit. But at the end of the day, beef never dies. I'm still moving sturdy. It's New York City, bro. Where we from? You know what I'm saying? And it ain't a north side, south side thing. It's a job being corny thing. That's all that is. He was never in the streets. You never seen him on the block. I never seen him on Jamaica Avenue.
All right. So according to him, that's what makes you gangster, but it doesn't matter. All right. So now here's what makes this fascinating. This wasn't a club. This wasn't the street. This was an airplane.
It was club plane.
Yeah, this was a plane. This is federal airspace. You swing up there, that's a federal consequences, possible charges, risking a no-fly list. Nobody wants that. And the internet's a little bit split on this one because one side is saying that's maturity. You're older, you got money, families, don't crash out over ego. The other side is saying if there's real beef and you don't stand on it, that's pussy. Especially in hip hop, especially when your image is toughness. And here's the uncomfortable part. A lot of men are raised to believe that walking away equals losing. But is that actually true? Or is swinging the more emotional move? Because this isn't just about Yayo and Ja. This is about masculinity, ego, growth. Is restraint strength, or is it cowardice dressed up as maturity? Before we get into it, Chris, pull up poll 3, please. So was avoiding the fight A, maturity, B, cowardice, C, smart self-preservation, and D, it depends on the situation? That's the easy cop-out answer. But Lenny, because if you're on that plane, are you walking away or are you standing on business?
Well, the thing is, apparently everyone stood on business.
Did they, though?
Ja Rule apparently was yelling and shit, and this is why he was taken off the plane. Whereas Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda was talking shit from behind. Now, it was really because Tony Yayo was on with Vlad, and he told him that Uncle Murda was really the one talking shit. If you ask me, Uncle Murda probably should have took a seat back because he's new to this. He wasn't in the unit until recently.
Nah.
So, nah. You're not taking beef from old nigga shit. Like, yes, I get you with the set.
Who is this person? Who am I talking to right now?
What are you talking about?
Nigga,
What I'm saying
we have had beef that
I've
adopted, and I don't even have a problem with the dude, but you my guy, so
it's not.
We done been
in this for 20 years. We in this for 20 plus years.
Yes,
How could you say that?
Yes, but still, it was your beef that I had no part in, and just because we gonna fuck a nigga up, just because.
Okay, listen. But you've been with me for 20 plus years. That's different. I don't remember Uncle Murda being in G-Unit for 20 plus years, and this nigga recently got on.
So what? You still gang.
But like, why are you agitated? Take it from your, I don't know if you want to call him big homie or whatever, but take it from Yayo. Yayo wasn't even pressing the set like that. It was Ja Rule who Yayo was like, yo, it's whack, because he kept saying, yo, we good. Now, I respect Yayo because, if I know that we have a little tension, but we're not in the spot that you're supposed to handle it in, then you should just leave it alone.
And that's funny because
if you keep repeating, yo, we good, yeah, nigga, I might say something, but it was Uncle Murda that blew up the set.
You know, this is interesting because, like, I actually don't respect Yayo, especially from the Vlad TV interview. It's not from what happened on Flagrant.
No, why not? Because he wasn't pushing him.
Because he says, yo, if it's beef, it's always beef. And if shit is real beef, that means it's on site no matter where we at.
But didn't he say
that? Don't mean like, oh, you know what? It's only beef if I can't get in trouble.
Let's go back to the caveat.
Stop. We know how beef works.
It was on federal property. Like, you're not supposed to do that. So, Ja, chill. And then, Yayo, chill. You know where you at. If anything, you can easily just ask the stewardess, apparently the gay stewardess, to put you.
Did you say the gay stewardess?
He was gay because Yayo was like, the nigga said, stop. You know, he was, and I can imagine, I can see that because he probably got his scarf on and was like, he probably took it off.
I don't know
that type of shit.
Are you a Delta flyer or are you any airport?
I don't care what flyer.
So I'm a Delta flyer, and for some reason they only either have women or gay men. It seems like.
But
I don't know why
men go for these jobs.
Why?
I don't know. That's just what they do. It's just like this. Listen, that's another conversation.
Yeah, that's another conversation. All right.
Because then we have to talk about the bitches.
Another conversation.
What they're doing. All right. But anyway, listen. Again, Ja Rule didn't put his side of the story out, but yes, Yayo was like, listen, my man was in there and he kept asking, or he kept saying, yo, we good, how you do? Like, almost like a cop a plea. It would, and I respect it because it would have just been on some, all right, whatever, if he just took his bag, put it up there and be like, all right, what up, niggas, and sat down.
Okay.
If he did that, then there's nothing to really talk about. Because then it would have been
You're a different dude right now.
Isn't Yayo fucking 50 years old? What you mean? You still got goons in Southside like that? Like, he's like, oh, we gonna go to JFK and then niggas is gonna come get him. What you mean?
I don't know who this person is. We done had fights for much less, my guy.
I know, and I've grown up. I have grown up.
All right, so just put it like that. Because you grew up. Oh, that's funny. One of the commenters says, Yayo is a Karen at heart. That is hilarious.
He is a Karen because
hilarious.
Because on the on his podcast, him and like Uncle Murda would just be talking shit.
I know,
and he'd be like, "No, let me talk."
I know,
you don't let me talk. Yeah. So that's Karen vibes. But
I know
but I still respect that.
He's a little soft. He's a little sweet.
I mean, he should be. He's 50 years old.
Come on.
You ain't got time for this bullshit anymore. How you that old doing this shit? Come on, man.
I feel you. All right. We got some callers on the line. Oh, before we bring the callers. Oh, actually, we already gave you guys the polling. You vote for it by putting A, B, C, or D in the chat. Don't put any additional words or it won't get counted. It's on the screen right now. And while you're looking at that, Chris, bring in some callers. Let's bring in callers.
Walked away.
Nigga, we got 20 minutes. Let's bring in some callers.
All right.
Here.
What's up, bro?
Yo, what's good?
This is the pettiest shit you could have chose
I am a little petty. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I want to see that nigga wasn't standing on business. I'm just going to call it out. But
and I was looking at your nails. You didn't paint your nails today, did you?
Nigga, come on.
Always painted.
Oh, you did?
Always.
Okay. So what is that?
Always painted.
Well, how does that
stand
reflect your
on
opinion?
business. This is standing on business right now. Ain't nobody going to talk me out of what I like to do. I don't care if they think it's corny. If I like it, that's what I'm standing on. Fuck them. All right?
Silver nails mean you're standing on business.
It do. It just means I have enough, security. I feel secure where I don't need to adopt all these insecure fucking man
When you
situations.
can pontificate with polished nails, you a real G.
Gangster.
I don't know if that's the case, but
nigga, I've shot a gun with polished nails, so you know it.
I shot a gun with.
Hey, that don't make you a man. Stop it. Let's go to the call. So, where do you feel? Where do you land on? Was it smart, mature? Was it pussy? Was it where you landed?
To avoid fighting on a plane is smart.
Okay,
they're fucking grown men.
But Yayo just said if it's beef, it's always beef, no matter what.
Yeah, but Yayo is not. He doesn't like. I don't know the guy. He doesn't seem like the smartest individual. You know what I mean?
You said it.
I'm not saying he's like. You know what I'm saying? It just in hip hop, there's this whole bravado shit that a lot of guys carry a little too far.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as a man, if you're 50 years old and somebody's trying to start shit on a plane, why would you follow through with that? It's just stupid. You're acting like you're fucking 20 still.
So then was actually Ja Rule more of, I guess, the insecure one because he was the one talking like, yo, what's up? Are we scrapping?
Yeah, from what I can tell, he looks stupid.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I agree with you. I think they both look stupid in this situation.
Nah, they do. But again, it wouldn't have been anything if Ja Rule would have just said, all right, what up? And parked his ass down.
No, but they claim they threw a pillow at him.
Ja Rule threw the pillow.
Oh, he threw the pillow. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's why they call him a sore nigga.
You're right.
And then be like, yo, why you throwing the pillow? If anything, just sit your bitch ass down and get busy.
Yeah.
And if something happens, but the thing is, and he was saying, Ja Rule was by himself. All right, cool, he's by himself.
So
you don't have to say anything.
Nobody wants to see old men have a pillow fight.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to see that shit.
This is grown men having a pillow fight.
Having beef?
And
Come
Delta
on.
1 is crazy. This is 2026.
And
These
the
are
nigga Yayo
grown rappers having pillow fights in Delta 1. This is where we at.
Said,
that's funny. That is so funny. You know what? That's growth. That's growth for hip hop because I'd rather take this over dudes getting shot.
Can't bring a gun on a plane though.
Yeah.
Can't bring a gun on a plane.
All right. So I'm curious, if you were in that predicament, what would you have done? If you were Ja Rule and they were talking shit, belittling you right behind your seat, what would you have done?
I would have just told him, look, sit down. We'll talk about this when we get off the flight.
What if they kept bothering you throughout the entire flight?
If they keep bothering me, I wouldn't respond. I got fucking headphones. You know what I'm saying? Because then it makes me look like I'm not trying to do all this right now. Because at the end of, I had a situation on New Year's, right? On New Year's,
who's fucking with you? We'll take care of him.
Nah. I wasn't that deep.
Nah.
I'm out of that game.
But on New Year's, my friend invited his friends for a party, right? And one of his friends got some of her friends from a different apartment that's kind of nearby. I don't know any of these motherfuckers. I just met some of these people that are already there.
When that shit happens.
And this one kid shows up and he's talking shit to everybody. He was making everybody uncomfortable. He goes up to me and he goes, "Are you Native American? Are you Native American?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'm indigenous." If you go down, you know what I'm saying, Peruvian, but you know.
you really answered the question I'm gonna give you a real answer.
Yeah, because I was a little drunk. You know.
Okay.
So, and then he's like, "Yo, the white man came and they civilized you and da da da." I was like,
soy boy.
And I just to instigate him real quick, I called him a white devil, then laughed in his face and walked away because I was like, if I stay here, it's just gonna be bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to start shit with these people that I don't know. I like his friends. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, let's get him the fuck out of here because they were just stopping.
But his friends who brought him to the party, they're the ones that are responsible for his behavior. So those are the ones you need to check. You go up to them and be like, yo, check your man because he represents you right now. And that shit, I hate that type of shit. Yeah. But I'm curious, bringing it back to the Ja and Yayo situation. They're both public figures. They both know, like, especially we even heard Giles like, oh, yeah, you got the cameras on now, or whatever the case is. So it's like, does public perception matter in a situation like this?
I think in a way, I mean, because if you're a public figure, public perception is like, that's how your fan base perceives you, right? But at the same time, like, as adults who are maturing, you're not going to act the same way that you did back in 2006.
And yet they are.
And yet I mean, they didn't fight. I think in 2006 they would have probably threw some hands.
I think both of them knew the implications of a fight on a plane. Yeah. And Yayo stated as such. No more trips to Bali, Abu Dhabi, all this bullshit. So he knew the implication if something was to happen. However, if you know the implication, you still talking shit, you should probably just like tell your man to chill. Uncle Murder should have just chilled.
Yeah. So, like, what's the, like, who or what is to blame in this situation? Is it ego? Is it masculinity?
Oh, it's nigga shit, though.
That's
nigga shit.
That's not a thing.
I blame hip hop. That's nigga shit.
Letty,
blame the culture. That's not an ego.
But for the general public, what's the...
So it is definitely ego, right? Yeah. Because... But this is the thing that's wild to me, and shout out to
I love you, man.
Shout out to Tony Yayo because he's a real friend because he got it out the mud with 50 back in the day, whatever. So he's a real friend. But at the same time, that doesn't mean you gotta carry on a beef. 50 not even there.
Yeah, but 50 don't let up.
50 don't let up. But you not 50.
But that's
Yayo is not 50. So Yayo could have just been like, yo,
appreciate.
I'm a chill.
50 probably appreciates that because you see Yayo has always been that solid dude who stands up for all his beefs, and Yayo's still there. I don't see Banks around anymore. I don't see Buck around anymore.
Touring.
I don't see Game around anymore.
Those niggas left the group a long time ago. 50 kicked them out. But Banks is touring, right? I don't know what Banks is. Listen, this is totally a tangent.
You've been going off a lot of tangents today.
Everybody goes like, Banks on Fabulous. If I can understand what Banks is saying, I would be like, oh, maybe Banks are.
Who the fuck are you? Yo, Banks, we know every Bank.
Yo, what the fuck did he say?
We
I have no idea what he
Bank
said.
punchline from back in the day. Are you serious?
It'd be like all his singles.
I don't know who this guy is today.
It's like Chinese shit.
I'm sorry because he keeps going on fucking yapping and not talking to the goddamn callers. That's what we're here to do.
No, my man.
Let's Coquito next week.
I think we should let old man slap box in front of a bodega.
Yo, settle this one time, once and for all.
Just like old times. Ja Rule versus fucking Tony Yayo.
Yo, before you go, are you fixing wealth inequality, or would you be a billionaire if you could only choose one?
I don't give a fuck about being a billionaire. I'm gonna choose wealth inequality because at the end of the day, like if I can sustain myself, I'll be happy. I don't need all this other bullshit. Like if I'm like able to live a decent life, even if I'm living in like an apartment, like I'm happy. Happy, bro. I mean,
I respect that. Respect. Yo,
y'all are very nice.
Like every week, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for calling in, man.
Yo, cheers. Y'all are very nice.
We are nice people. Really nice. You know, there are some nice people left in the world, Lenny. Who do we got?
I'm
Chris, bring them right up.
We got Brav G.
Brav G.
Gang.
Yeah. I can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's some white national shit.
That's
actually why we had to give it up a little bit for Flagrant. I know, but it's so close to what white nationals were doing. We didn't even want to be too.
Wasn't it this side? I don't know. Wasn't it this?
Yeah, but our thing was we were assholes and we were like, yo, keep it tight. So this was keeping your butthole tight. But then white nationals started doing this, and now we're like, and us.
But it was on the opposite side.
It don't really even matter.
No, this is blood shit. And this was the come on, son.
Caller at hand. Another tangent. Yo, you're tangent Lenny today, motherfucker. All right. Was Ja and Yayo pussy for not fighting on this flight?
They're not pussy for it. Because they stood on business. But they're
I think so.
Older men.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be doing that shit. If they were in their 20s or maybe even 30s, then you snuff a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're older.
Chris, turn it up a little bit, sorry.
Now you're older. Even if you miss a punch, that can throw out your back when you're at that age, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yo, it's so funny. I like to think that I still got it, but I'm letting everybody at home know I ain't trying to fight. Like,
hell no, bro.
Yeah, if you step to me, I'm letting you know I'm gonna let you hook off first, and then I'm pressing charges for assault. I'm just letting you know that's where I'm at in life right now. All right.
Yo, you know what?
I mean, this is why you're painting nails and opinions.
Lenny,
this is
stop
why.
it. When's the last time you fought? I think I fought more recently.
Niggas
I fought more recently.
You know why? Because they're afraid. They're afraid. They're
Okay.
afraid. No. Because when you see these, it's a wrap. That's all.
Let me ask you: if you were Ja, how would you have handled it? The exact same way, or would you have done anything different?
Honestly, I wouldn't have gone that crazy.
Okay.
But I would have pressed the motherfucker.
Like, press him in what of? In what way, though?
In a similar way, but not as crazy as you went. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. Like, what do you mean? Like, he was sitting down and he was like, yo, y'all on some fuck shit. Y'all going, oh, the cameras is out. That was somewhat acknowledging and I wouldn't say pressing. And then they kept on, and then we don't see what happens in between. But now he's up out of his seat and be like, yo, what's up? What we doing here?
However, none of them want to fuck up their Delta status.
Lenny, we know this. I'm just saying, I want to know how he would have handled it.
You say, I would probably give him a dirty eye and be like, yo, what's up? But not be screaming in the airplane, be like, yo, what's up? What's up? I would just give him a look. If that person responded, then I would maybe take it to the next step.
Yes. Okay. I respect that. And like,
just have the energy, right? Like, not even like quote unquote alpha him or whatever. Fuck that. Just be like, yo, what's up? So you know that I'm ready.
Yeah.
If you're ready. We can step off the airplane, go outside, and handle business.
It's still on federal land. Do y'all understand? The airport is federal land.
Even in the airport, it still would be the same thing. They would have to step all the way outside the airport and probably drive a few miles away, right?
You gotta you gotta meet up, and at that point, it's like, what are we fucking doing?
Like if you're
what
in
is your
any of the
50-year-old ass doing?
That's funny.
Bring your fucking ass to sleep.
Yo, you know what's one thing?
And
wait, sorry, say that.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but only reason I'm saying is step off the plane is because not to inconvenience everybody.
Chris, turn it up a little bit, sorry. Say that one more time. I'm so sorry.
No worries, bro. Not to inconvenience anybody on the plane.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care about the federal charges, all that shit. Fuck that. If it's business, it's business. Only reason I'm saying is get off the plane, let everybody else get off the plane. Yeah. They can go, if somebody might have a connecting flight.
It's like, we can scrap like animals, but let's be courteous to
Absolutely.
100%.
That's funny. And you know what? I know I've been giving you shit for going off on a tangent, but I'll go off on a little tangent. So like, I fly Delta One from time to time. And when I first started flying Delta One, for some reason, I don't know why this is, it was just like, I used to feel like I was getting looks. Like, why is this young black guy here next to me? And I'm usually surrounded by like older white people for the most part. So intentionally, I would play it up. So like I have grills, I have like a couple of chains and shit like that. Like I would intentionally, when I'm in Delta One, wear this type of shit just because I'm like, all right, y'all gonna give me looks anyway. So now they're gonna go home and be like, yo, you know who I sat next to? And name whatever, fill in a rapper that they thought I looked like or whatever the case is. Because it's like, because it's like, I know I'm being stereotyped at this moment, but I stopped doing that now because I'm a bit more mature. But I don't know. I might have scrapped on a plane. But yes.
Nah, you wouldn't be.
I'm joking. That's a good keep on talking. Before you go, would you rather fix wealth inequality or be a billionaire?
Wealth inequality, no question about it.
Really? You surprised me today, because usually you're a piece of shit.
Fuck you. I love all people and I hate all people equally. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, I like that. That's a good answer. He loves and hates all people equally, as you should.
That's a great thing. You should love everybody. No,
you shouldn't hate. Actually,
no.
You can dislike.
No, not hate.
I'm gonna roll that
that's
back.
a joke, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck am I loving everybody for?
Why not?
Nah, you know what?
Why not love everything?
Poor people
love plants, love animals, love this.
If you're poor, you're poor. I'm sorry. If I could give you a leg up, maybe. But I'm going to go ahead and get my money because I've earned it. And fuck y'all. I don't understand this. Go get your free crack pipes from Mayor Mamdani and Gavin Newsom, and you can go fuck off back to fucking Yankton.
This guy's a piece of shit. Everybody, this guy's a piece of shit.
100%. I agree with you. I'm saying I'll get my money, 100%.
Wow. Yo, the chat is saying I'm on some bullshit. They're saying if I were to see the bag of money, I would change my mind. I don't believe that.
Can we listen
at all?
Let's stop all the public persona shit. I'm taking my money. I'm going to get what I need to get for the family and everybody. And then if I can help somebody, let me help them. You know when you see a bum on the street?
He just said, let's stop the public persona shit. Nigga, from the start you said you was taking the money. What are you
I'm talking about you then.
No,
you're a liar.
No, I'm not. Yo, Prajeet, I pretty much thank you for calling in. Appreciate you. We're going to try to get these
Prajeet,
what?
You racist motherfucker. You said my name wrong, motherfucker.
Yo, you know what? That's my bad.
Yo, but it's
That's
not
my bad.
Listen,
no, what's his name?
It's not his culture, so what you want?
Brahmji. Come on, I was close, nigga.
Yeah,
you know how hard y'all names are for us?
I could call you Part Deep and call it a day. Like, what you want? As long as I got a deep on it, we good.
No, like,
it's not even Brahm. It was Brum.
It's close. I'm close.
He was
give me
close.
some credit.
Come on, give him some love on that, man.
I love you. I'll see you next week. Baramjeet, I'll see you next week. Thank you, brother. Yo, we got anybody next for this one, or let's move right along?
No one for this.
All right, let's move right along. Okay. Topic 4. Ooh, this one, Lenny, please relax.
I'm not doing anything.
No, relax, because we don't need to see Uncle Ruckus right now. But all right. So there's a viral clip circulating. What just happened? All right, light went out. No worries. There's a viral clip circulating right now claiming that the official government messaging is echoing language historically tied to Nazi propaganda. That's not a small claim. That's not internet nonsense. That's serious accusations. And I won't even explain it. Let the clip do it. Chris, play D1, please.
The U.S. government keeps sharing Nazi propaganda. For the past year, the Department of Homeland Security, the White House, and other governmental bodies have been running an increasingly aggressive social media campaign to support Donald Trump's agenda. And part of the strategy seems to rely on this consistent pattern of inserting actual repurposed Nazi content into our social media feeds. So let's look at a couple posts that reveal this pattern. The White House recently shared this, and at first glance, it just could be a meme. But this is the second time that they've altered and used this phrase. It's a phrase ripped straight from William Gailey Simpson's 1978 book, Which Way, Western Man, which was published by America's best organized neo-Nazi group, the National Alliance. Experts in this field essentially say that this is required reading for modern-day Nazis and white supremacists. And just 2 days after Renee Good was killed by ICE officer Jonathan Ross in Minneapolis, DHS posted this and attached a song of the same name by the group Pine Tree Riots. This cover that DHS and the White House shared is largely popular in American neo-Nazi circles today. And here's an example that's really hard to argue is not just completely echoing exactly what the Nazis said. According to the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, one of the central slogans used by Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party was this one people, one realm, one leader. You also have DHS continuing to use this slogan, America is for Americans, which reflects Hitler's Germany is for Germans propaganda campaign. Oh, and you also have the head of border control who's just out on the street wearing clothing that many have pointed out just evokes Nazi. There's an ICE prosecutor who was exposed for allegedly running a white supremacist account that praised Hitler, among other things. And of course, the Trump administration just denies.
All right. So when the government
How many times did you watch
stop,
that video?
Stop. Shut up. When the government messaging starts sounding like rhetoric that has historically been used by white nationalists or fascist movements, people get nervous, as they should. Because propaganda doesn't just start with a uniform. It starts with language, it starts with repetitions, it starts with slogans that feel normal until they don't. Now, some people are saying this is intentional signaling, that when language mirrors extremist ideology, that's not just a coincidence, that's a wink. Other people are saying this is paranoia, that proud nationalism isn't Nazism, that strong rhetoric isn't automatically fascism, and that calling everything Nazi is how you drain the word of its meaning. But here's the part that we can't skip. If the government is using language that even resembles extremist rhetoric, even accidentally, that's not casual. This isn't a meme account. This is the executive branch. And I want to pose something directly to Trump supporters, specifically Jewish Trump supporters. If you see rhetoric that even potentially mirrors language historically tied to anti-Semitism or racial extremism, how do you reconcile with that? Like, is it an overreaction? Is it a media spin? Or is it something that just doesn't apply to you? Like, this is not a gotcha question. It's just a real question. Like, because either this is reckless messaging or people are reaching, but it can't be both. Before we get into callers, like I know we have to rush this one. Chris, can we just bring up the poll number 4? When the government messaging echoes extremist or racially loaded language, what do you think is happening? Do you think it's intentional signaling, reckless but not intentional, overanalysis and paranoia, or you just don't trust any of this shit? So before we open up the phone lines, the quick chat, Lenny, behave. Lenny, you have to pick one. If messaging from the government mirrors historical use of racist movements, like, are you calling it out or are people reaching? Let's start there. Just answer the question, quick.
Reaching.
We're reaching. So why have so many instances of language that like almost is identical in some situations to Nazi Germany, to other racial institutions? Like, why do that?
It's unfortunately, I went to a place, I was listening to him and he's like, in the white nationalist Nazi circles in America, where is that exactly?
Just because you don't see it doesn't exist.
But he's quoting it and saying about it. So bring it to the forefront. But you put a video together and, you got your soylent hairstyle. How about you just, for once, it is what it is.
No, what the fuck does that mean?
No. It is what it is.
What does that mean?
Just because you put out an ad that says Americans are for Americans. Okay. It doesn't have to be a Nazi thing. It's not a Nazi thing.
But if
Americans are for Americans, it's true. Now, and we give everybody in this world a chance to be Americans. Okay. They just got to go through the proper port of entry.
So I hear you. Look,
then Americans are Americans because
let me talk.
We with you, come through. You American too.
All right, I hear you. So yes, if that was a standalone instance. Americans are for Americans. Yes, that's true. But from that video, you clearly saw it. This is not the one singular time this is happening.
You want to know what?
It's a pattern. It's happening over and over.
Y'all got too much time on your hands. Y'all liberals, soy boys, and all that type of complainers. Instead of just trying to build up America. Y'all, the problem is y'all don't got enough American pride. Y'all don't got enough American spirit. You, like, anywhere you travel, you go to Barcelona, you go to Italy, you go anywhere, Croatia. I've been all these places. You go, they really love their country. And they will do anything and everything for their country, for their fellow countrymen, that type of shit. This is the only place you could go to and be like, oh, this is little Haiti. This is little Italy. We only do this here. And then it's like, you forget the country that's allowing you to do this stuff.
And now I need to stop
That's why you left your bitch-ass country in the first place.
Okay. Now let me...
Fuck out of here.
Can I interject?
Shithole.
Okay. So now, I've just like you, I've also traveled many other places, and in almost every other country, they have sections of other groups of people who happen to be like, hey, you know what? Come move over here because there's more of us over here. And then they'll start to call that area, oh, little Chinatown, little this, or whatever. So this is not just an American thing. So I'm going to stop you there. Second, national pride. Everybody's prideful. Every country is prideful. We're not talking about.
We're on the lowest end of the totem pole.
We're actually
for
not.
Pride.
If you ask any other, Lenny, if you ask any
are.
other person around the world, we are the most prideful. We talk about, we're America, we're the best all the time. We speak about our country way more prideful than any other place. Let me just cook. Let me just cook.
All right.
The issue is, it's the way in which they're showing patriotism. Like, why use remnants of Nazi propaganda to show your patriotism? Why can't you just be like, America's number one?
This is not this is not a history repeat itself shit, because to be honest with you, original ideas aren't that original. And you think no, seriously. You think oh my God, this is original. I could do this myself. There has been a timeline of this earth of shit that's happened before, and it's already happened.
Okay.
It's already happened. Somebody goes, oh my God, I got a new idea. This is going to be great.
So,
like, it's happened before.
So
if somebody says America's for Americans and choose this way, but all of a sudden, because Germany did it, it's Nazi shit, and they must be talking about white nationalism. No. How about we're just using the slogan for it?
But you're not.
Why can't you take?
But you're not addressing what I said.
It's not that.
No,
how about this?
I said it's okay if it's a one-off. But if it's happening over and over, we've seen multiple instances where they're using Nazi slogan or where they're using music from white nationalists. So if you're seeing a pattern of it, when does it become a problem?
You're saying they're using Nazi slogans.
Nigga, like it is.
So if you change something around, it's no longer Nazi.
Okay.
And you use it for your own, and you change it around.
So they're using Nazi. Nazi slogans as.
I fully intend for you to stop saying nigga.
Why? Cook on it.
Because you have learned this word from the white man, from the Spanish man. Let's be real. It wasn't just whites who had slaves. It was the Spanish ones who brought them over too. Let's be real. They're the ones who get they're under the table.
Not disagreeing
with you. Is with them.
Not disagreeing. Okay.
Okay. So when they use that term, nigga this, nigga that, blah, 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 but now it's a term of endearment. Only black people could use that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you took it and flipped it. So how come they can't take it and flip it? Take it, flip it, stretch it. Fuck out of here. On to the next caller.
That's your argument. Let's take Nazi propaganda, flip
but no
it
one's
and
taking Nazi propaganda. So you taking racist shit and you flipped it. But you so against racial shit.
Okay, but
you flipped it.
Look.
You flipped it.
And I use it in an endearing way.
It's a term of endearment.
You. But wait. I don't use it to divide people.
That's not a divide.
By saying America is just for Americans, and then you have
Americans.
Dumbass motherfuckers like Jake Paul saying, you look at this fake American performing at the Super Bowl, even though he's an American citizen. That is the type of language that separates Americans from Americans. That's the shit.
I know
That's the problem.
I know you on your Puerto Rican shit.
Nigga, I'm both. I'm happily both. Like niggas who try to get me to choose, I'm never going to choose.
Can they vote? Are they a territory? If you want to just keep it what it is.
So voting makes you a citizen? So once a person commits a felony, they're not a citizen anymore?
They're in a territory.
No. Answer that question.
They're in a territory.
Pardon?
They're in a territory, right?
Yes.
So does that make you a citizen?
They have a U.S. passport.
But you don't have the same afforded rights.
They have a U.S. passport. They are American citizens.
No, you have the rights. I'm just saying you don't have the same
what
standing.
So they're not American citizens.
No, listen.
Answer the question.
They're American citizens.
So then so why would somebody say they're fake citizens?
The land itself. Let's talk about the land. The land doesn't have the same.
Nigga, we standing on stolen land. Are you kidding me?
Stolen?
Yes. This is not our shit.
Stolen? How many tribes of how many? No. God. How many Indian tribes fucked themselves up?
We are getting off track, yo.
We got this tribe that took over this tribe. That tribe that took over that tribe.
This is next week. Let's bring some callers because I don't want. Let's bring some callers because we are already over time. Who do we got? Who do we got?
Radio Sam.
Okay.
Radio Sam, what's good, brother?
Wait a minute. Not much, man. Not much.
Sorry. Just
y'all
start
need to
cooking.
Put them cups down. Y'all,
I know.
Y'all getting heated in this motherfucker, man.
I'm having a good time, though. I'm having a good time.
Hey, as long as you're having fun, that's good.
This is our pastime. I'm telling you, it gets like 10 times louder and more aggressive when we're not on air. But this is like love. This is New York love.
No. I'm sure. I already know.
But yeah,
this is wild, y'all.
Talk. Yeah.
But yeah. This one's tough, guys. A lot different than last week's, because like I was saying last week and what we talked about last week, like intent does matter. And then people's perspective, that's where things get a little messy, right? So to say you're an American for America, that's not in essence bad. But depending on how you deliver it, you're not saying Americans for American. You're saying you need to only think about us. You need to only. So there's a difference between promoting your country and promoting an ideology. And I think when you take something as heinous as Nazi rhetoric, it's really hard to try to put that spin on that to say it's something positive because it's only associated with something so negative.
Yeah, according to Lenny, that you can use it as influence to come up with bars.
Though, oddly as that sounds, like, yeah, black people have been able to do that with the N-word. And then you're going to open up that debate on which is worse, you know, World War II stuff or slavery, but we don't have to go there.
Okay, but it's a valid argument. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to say it's not a valid argument, but what we're talking about is political dog whistling versus like a term you and I use amongst each other. If
this administration wasn't already known for doing radical, racist, and nationalist type of stuff, this might not hit as hard.
That's what we're talking about.
Because they've already have like a
pattern.
They've already pattern, and they've already set the stage of like.
So we keep going with this pattern shit.
Well, it's not necessarily a pattern, but it's as much as like it's common sense, and that is the thing of this administration. If you keep doing something a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit there, and it all happens to be under the same category, I think I can go ahead and make the assumption that you might be a little racist.
Yes,
you might be a little this.
All
you
right,
might be
so
a little that.
Again, like I said last week. If you're surprised at this point that they are racist, then you're the asshole because you're the one who keeps calling them racist. So why all of a sudden some racist shit come out?
See, but now you're moving. Now you're moving the goalpost.
I'm not moving the goalpost.
Nobody's talking about we're surprised that they're being racist.
You are.
I'm saying
you are.
No, we're saying is it right? Is what they're doing
but
right?
That's the question. Is that right to say you're the president of the United States?
So shouldn't we push back? Shouldn't we not be okay?
Push back?
We shouldn't be okay with it.
Your next election. Figure it out. Go outside. Go collect the votes that they do in Minnesota.
All right, so guys, for the next 3 years, we just have to accept the fact that our administration is some racist pieces of shit, and let's just stay quiet about it and accept it until we can vote again.
Oh, so it's time to look into the camera now.
Should be quiet about it, but to some degree, like
y'all are not racist if you're out there in Middle America, coastal, whatever. You're not racist if you support them. Fuck all these other people, soy boys, all that shit. Everything is racist. Everything's a problem. Fuck out of here. Do what you got to do.
So one thing that Alex just said, right? He said, so are we all just supposed to throw our hands up and for the next 3 years we're just fucked type of thing?
Nah, you can do it.
That's the gift and the curse about this country is because the curse is unless this man gets impeached and some things happen during the midterms or whatever, Alex, that's exactly what we have to do. That's just that's the reality of things. That's me being a good friend telling you the truth, right? That's reality. But the beauty about this country is it'll only be for 3 years, and then we get another cycle. You know what I mean? So it's like, for better or for worse, I remember having this debate with a friend of mine. I'm not getting into all that, but for better or for worse, this administration got voted in, and they had a plan, and they're executing said plan. A lot of people don't agree with that plan, but unfortunately, these people have the power right now to do whatever they want to do. This is the signs. These are the things that people need to be paying attention to and coming together as individuals and asking, do we really want this? We might have voted it to these people that told other people that's what we want, but us as people, do we really want that? Like Lenny was saying, you go somewhere else and people have pride in their nation.
Yes.
We don't have that here.
Yo,
we do not.
You guys have not traveled enough because I'm telling you,
that's the thing.
Every place around the world thinks we have too much pride.
Because in our media, we say that we love it, but on an individual person-to-person basis, people don't love America like other people love other countries. When you travel to another country, you're talking to an individual.
Okay.
And they're telling you about why they love their country. You're not watching their news. You watch our news and we will
I see the difference.
Up and say, hey, we're that shit. We're blah, blah. This is America, blah, blah. But if you come and talk to an individual, they're like, hey, man, these taxes are ridiculous.
Yeah.
These groceries are fucking crazy. If we're as great as we say we are, why aren't we doing better? That's the everyday person-to-person conversation I hear more often.
I agree with you. There's one thing I got to push back on earlier because you say, hey, about this nation, every 4 years we vote. and we just have to accept it. And that's a thing I don't think we need to do, because if we just stay silent and accept it, during the next 3 years, that repetition of this type of language and that type of behavior becomes normalized. And that builds dangerous air. No, stop, let me cook. That's what flourishes. That's why we have the Nick Fuentes of today. That's why we have these people who feel confident to spew this type of racist rhetoric, because it's being normalized in our administration. And so we need to speak up about it now, even if we can't vote him out now.
So you're saying that Nick Fuentes shouldn't have a voice?
No, I'm saying that we should at least call out when racist shit is happening, so people don't feel so confident and comfortable to be racist.
But your racism is not my racism. It's not my man with the voice racism. We all have different subjective opinions.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's going to be different. So yes,
you don't got to say nothing.
No one's saying that you can't say whatever. You disagree with it. You want to put it out there. Fine, go ahead. Disagree.
Let's call it out.
You have the right. Call it out. Get on whatever platform you want.
No, you're saying, look at this soy boy calling out this shit.
But no, what I'm saying is, you're in the position to say whatever you want to say. But right now, the current administration is the current administration, and they get to do what they want to do because there is a vote that happened, and that's the line that they're going with. Now, yes,
there's always going to be a catch-22 with that when it comes to laws and everything, right? Because it's like a lot of what people are saying now during this Trump administration is a lot of stuff that people used to say during the Clinton administration or the Obama administration or Biden administration. It's like, you know what? We got the office now, so y'all just need to go ahead and sit back, chill, and let us do our thing.
But you can still talk your shit.
And people are going to complain. You can still talk your shit, but that's just it. Whoever's got the administration, we'll put it that way, their base is always going to be like, yes, I got power, I feel empowered type of thing, right?
Yeah.
And then the opposite, whenever they start complaining, they're going to look at them and be like, you guys are just haters. But then when the coin flips and the other party gets the administration, the exact same actions happen. People get upset because things are happening.
Precisely, and that is just the American way.
Okay.
I'm not trying to listen. I'm not taking a side.
I think the conversation that we're not ever having is, what is that new thing that we can actually do that'll be different, that can stop all this, no matter what side of the aisle you're on? I don't know what it's like for you guys because you went to New York and stuff like that, but I remember in elementary school, like, we used to have art projects where you had to like color a picture, but it was all the same template, right? Like they took a page out of a coloring book, everybody's coloring it. Everybody's thing was different. Some people use blue, some people use red, all that kind of stuff, But at the end of the day, it's the same template.
Yeah.
We're all coloring the same thing with different colors, perspectives, whatever. When is somebody going to actually come and present a new template? When is somebody going to actually present the whole coloring book so that we can choose what we want to do rather than you telling me, here's your guidelines, come up with an idea within this. But if you go within that, you're not American, you're not this, you're not lib, you're not them, you're not rep, you know what I mean? So
it sounds like a term limit argument.
I mean,
it sounds like a term limit argument.
That could possibly be,
and that would be welcome, because I think I don't care what side of the argument you're on. We don't need people to be in government as a career for 30, 40 years. We don't need that. They're getting rich. They're big policies. They don't really have they don't have your best well-being at heart.
Yeah.
They're looking out for themselves.
Yeah.
So if we can institute where we could get some term limits, the president is only going to be there for 4 or 8 years, right? Then we switch on to the next one.
Lenny, when you say term limits, right? What is being limited for the term? The idea or the person?
The person. Because the idea is going to change with the person. Remember, the person who's coming in is going to have to come in.
How are we ever really going to make any kind of progression? Now, I know it's contradictory a little bit to what I just said a second ago, because we do every 4 years have a new president. But at the same time, if you can't stay with an idea that's going to, if I come up with an idea and say, boom, I'm passing this law, it's going to take 10 years to take effect. If I can't watch over that for the next 10 years, I can't guarantee those results.
But my nigga,
if somebody else can come in,
would you agree that Chuck Schumer and AOC? Would you agree that Chuck Schumer and AOC aren't of the same mind?
Would I agree with that?
That they are not of the same mind.
So yeah, I could say that.
Okay, so now you have generational changes. Things that are going to grow with the people that are actually going to be, that have skin in the game. Young people who have skin in the game. They like AOC. They voted her in. Does she have the same mindset of Chuck Schumer, who's been in there since the 70s? No. So they're going to do things a little differently. They're going to push different agendas, different laws. They're going to push that. So that's what we should want. It's not about the person. It is about the idea. However, the idea shifts with the generation.
Okay.
So even though the person is changing, you're like, okay, cool. The idea is going to change automatically because they're not going to grow up in that generation's problems, in that generation's causes. They're not going to see that. So it's going to be different no matter what.
This nigga's on his soapbox right now.
No, that's not a soapbox. But that's true.
So if I'm here, so I just want to make sure I heard you right. So you said so it changes generationally. So what we wanted then, we might not want now, type of thing, right?
Exactly. You don't want the same policies.
Would you agree?
There's
There's gonna be some things that have to transcend throughout time to have that common ground type of thing, right? Like you might want to have the sky green. Somebody else wants the sky red, but at least we all agree that. We want the sky,
we have to agree on common sense. We do have to agree on common sense, and it's up to the people to choose.
So then, can we agree
who's
with the
going
fact
in.
that going back on the topic that if you take something out of Hitler's playbook, you probably gonna get side-eyed like a motherfucker?
Okay,
can you agree on that?
Is it not a
Can you
concept?
agree on that? Like, bro, you can't. If somebody in a Klan suit comes up to you and says, "Hey man, I just want to help you with your taxes this season," let me help you with your shit.
All right, so ask Joe Biden about that. Because he read that. No.
I'm asking Lenny about that, not Joe
Because it happened already. It happened already.
I'm asking you about right now.
It happened already.
What about the last guy?
No, it happened already. So where were you at the time? Were you all?
I was working. But y'all don't talk about the working class. I'd love to talk about that.
We working.
Yo, Radio said we love you. We appreciate you.
Absolutely, bro.
We're going crazy overtime. But before you go, quick answer. Would you fix wealth inequality or be a billionaire?
I ask, what's the difference? If I have the power to change wealth inequality, I must be a billionaire.
No, because wait, stop. Because if you're a billionaire, let's just say if you have $1 billion, you can't even give $1 to every single person in the world. So you cannot.
Why would I be giving everybody $1?
You can't bring about change.
It's a vague term, right? I'm taking this like they do on Drink Champs, where it's like you just presented something to me. I'm defining it. Wealth inequality in America. We'll start with that because wealth inequality across the world. I think that's a bigger problem that no American can ever understand because there's some countries that don't even use currency still.
Yep. Okay.
See what I'm saying? And we also have to define what is wealth. Is wealth time or is wealth money?
Wealth is money.
This nigga
spitting. So it's like,
damn. Wealth is money.
For just a blanket statement of which would I take? Like I said, I don't see a difference because if you're going to be doing wealth inequality, you must have access to at least billions.
Radio Raheem, you gotta answer the question.
That's not Radio Raheem.
Who is Raheem?
He's not right. You don't know who Radio Raheem is.
It's from a movie. But
either way. So if I had to choose between the two,
I aged myself just bad.
Okay. I will play into people's fears, right? Because that's another thing that we didn't talk about. But I'll play into people's fears. I'm gonna be a billionaire because if things are going the way that people are saying they're gonna go, I'm gonna need to have some money so I can protect me and mine.
Okay.
Damn right.
All right. There's no wrong answer here. There's no wrong answer. Yo.
But at the end of the day, though, the inequality between the wealth should be fixed.
Yes, it should. I would think that's
But you're not gonna fix it being a billionaire, baby. Go get that Bugatti.
Not the Bugatti. I can't fit in one. I'm too tall.
Yo, Radio Sam, I appreciate you, brother. Yo, see you next week, man. My guy. We are going to just end this with my guy. We're actually going to bring him back. We don't normally do this here, but he's one of my best friends, so I don't give a fuck. I make the rules. Bring back Arson, please. Arson, finish it up strong, brother.
Yeah, I think, this is a crazy episode, but I think we're all missing the plot, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
When I talked about like the cogs in the system or whatever, like the people what I think is the people that we think that are running the show are the cogs of the system. They're not the ones turning the machine on and off. I think all of us, we're barely like the little screws holding those cogs in place, right?
Okay.
We're the ones that are just actually like keeping the machine intact, but we're not the ones operating it at all. I think COVID was a test drive. I think thinking that a next president is going to be out in 3 years is really wishful thinking. We're really going to have to see what happens during these elections, if the elections happen in 2026. He's already like these elections, because he's already talking about federalizing the elections, this, you know, when you talk about like the topic went like heavy towards like racism and all of that language, but like when you're talking about Nazi Germany, you're talking about a dictatorship.
Yeah.
And what I said before, and I said this to you before, this administration, I think, if it's a real what we think they are, they're going to try to come for the guns. And I'm going to explain that real quick.
Ooh.
First of all, they already, with the Alex Peretti thing, you know, like
you shouldn't bring a gun to a protest.
Officers with a 9mm handgun, like that's the most gun control talk I ever heard in my life. So they don't care about their supporters anymore. That's the troubling part. That's the worrying part about the elections. And then, you know, Stephen Miller, openly racist, like that discussion I think is closed, and he's running the domestic policy. But what I was thinking about is everybody fears like, oh, I don't want my gun on a registry. They're going to come to my house and take my guns. They don't have to come and take your guns. They can pass a executive order. All right, imagine some political assassinations happen. Imagine there's a few more, whether false flag or realistic, horrific gun violence things. Now you can have Trump agree with the left. You guys are right. Gun control is out of control. I'm passing executive order. We're going to institute martial law. This country's on fire. If you have a firearm, it's illegal. So you don't have to take the guns away. You can make them illegal.
Doomsday shit. He's on some bunker. He's getting a bunker.
You could be, listen, you could be a lawful gun owner, right? Like Alex Peretti was, but they executed him in front of everybody on the street.
Executed?
Yes.
Disagree.
Right. That's a big thing to jump into.
This nigga didn't get executed.
Go.
Shot in the back of the head. Unarmed in a fetal position, shot in the back of the head.
Fighting.
Yeah. Don't let him interrupt you. Go.
but all you have to do is make the thing illegal. So now, if you try to if you try to use your rights, they could just put you in prison. And then you lose your guns anyways.
Okay, but land the plane, because you started with, you don't even think the guys that we think are running shit are the ones running shit. So who's the ones running shit?
I don't know who. Again, I don't know who's running shit. But my thesis or my grand conspiracy is like, think about all the shit going on. Everything's happening at once, right? So we're so worried about AI. What's the big fear right now? I mean, the ultimate is existential fear that like AI is going to kill everybody.
Skynet is real.
Right. We have 3 years left before the LA Terminator scene. But what everybody immediately is concerned about is unemployment, right? So these people at the top, the elites, they need, again, we're like the nuts and bolts holding the machine together. So right now they need us to sustain their lifestyle, to get all these things, because they need the working class. Now it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We're building the robots that are popping off the ground in like half of a second when they get kicked down. And on top of that, we're creating this like artificial intelligence demon. So when you have those things, you no longer need the working class. You know what I realized? Everybody thinks that these billionaires and everybody have all these bunkers because of a nuclear war, but then they lose the planet if there's a nuclear war. But if they know AI is about to tear through everybody and they could just have this whole planet for themselves, maybe they want to go in their little bunkers, let Terminator up here happen, and then come back out, and maybe they have some kind of they think they have some kind of an access key to AI or whatever.
You did go to a video game.
I know. I'm telling you, Arson Denver.
But I'm with you.
Do they not all have these crazy bunkers?
No, I do see.
I've seen it. I see the
bunkers. I personally think the bunkers are for when the everyday man revolts up and they revolt against the billionaires and the people controlling things, and then they need to hide out for protection. That's what I think that's for.
If you were a billionaire and you were worried about that, would you hire private security people and like assassins and military people that have their own mind, or would you have some robots with some fucking energy weapons attached to their arms that run
fucking
on
Mega
the AI
Man?
that you produced?
Definitely
like Venezuela.
Yes.
People bleeding out of their ears and their noses.
Well, look what they did in Cuba. They did the same thing in Cuba.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, Arson, we love you. You need to fix that mug. You need to get a better mug. You know, become gang. Yeah, we don't like that. Protect forest fires.
You know my address?
Scruff.
Oh, yeah, I do know your address.
Chicago, Illinois.
Thank you, brother. I love you, man. I'll see you next week. Letty, shut the fuck up.
60692.
All right. Put me on just B. All right. Everyone, I want to thank you. If you guys stayed this long, I appreciate you. We ran really long today, and we had a bunch of fun. But thank everybody who tuned in. Thank everybody who called today. If you enjoyed these conversations and actually want to be part of the show, Patreon is how you do it. That's where the show exists. This is where you call in. This is where you have extended conversations. We have a lot of bonus content on there and behind the scenes content. $3 gets you in the door. Right now on the screen, you can just do a screen grab and then capture the QR code. It takes you right there. And, we're trying to keep the show independent. So, like, merch helps too. Anything helps too. We appreciate you. And we'll be back every Sunday at 11 a.m. EST.
Coquito.
And Coquito. One day, we're going to start selling this. We have to figure out how we can do it because there's a lot of labor laws with, like, food and drug and alcohol. But we'll figure it out. Yeah. All right. Yo, Chris, take me off the screen. We out.
Take me out of here.
Take me out.